Was good, Jaws? Room service back in the building. Showtime sticks. Papa J Rock here. Finna get into this Niner talk. One good time. What's
Lay
good with you,
do
my
it.
guy? How you feeling?
Lay do it. What's poppin' room service game? We back at it again. You know what's up. You know what's up. Got this Niner talk that we need to get into. It's a must.
Absolutely.
It's a must.
As you know, we playing in Mexico on Monday. Got the Monday night game.
Mm-hmm.
Azteca. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be a good time. Last time we was there, it wasn't so good. I think we lost. So I think they gotta have that little monkey on their back. They gotta remember that. It wasn't this exact team, but still, same organization. And you ain't trying to bring back no L from Mexico. That sounds terrible, especially in a game you should dominate. Because the Cardinals are hurting. They walking around just as limp as the Chargers. But we see how close that game turned out. How you feeling about this game, man?
Man, I just don't think we're gonna have any trouble with anybody in our division, or we should have any trouble with anybody in our division. But the Cardinals, like you said, they hurt. So like this remind me of the Chargers. We should come in there and blow them out. It should be a blowout for real. It should be the way we've been playing. I think this is a level up game, and it's a divisional game. And even though the Seahawks are our main rival, the NFC West is just we all just rivals in general. Like it don't matter which
That's
one.
facts.
Like we all them games is always exciting to watch. So I know since it's a rival game, it might end up being close, but I think the Niners is going to pretty much dominate the whole game. I think Kyler Murray might do some Kyler Murray-ish in the fourth quarter, which is his magic that he does, and he's a clutch player. They got D-Hop still, so I mean we're
He
gonna
ain't
see
been practicing
who
for
who
injuries. So I'm saying, man, he might not play.
they say that, but you never know. But if he don't play, that makes it even better for the Niners. Like it should be that much easier. Like it should be that much easier, man. We already know our defense is always
So we
going
don't
to
even know if Kyler Murray's gonna play either. He banged up as well. We might be
be.
going against Colt McCoy,
That's what
who beat us last time.
and that would be even better for us because we can get our revenge on him and put his face in the dirt. Put his face in the
Yes.
dirt, please, Nick
Like
Bosa.
Steve Young said, Steve Young
Please.
said, we about to go out here putting fools in their coffins. That's
Fact.
what he said. He's like the second half of the season, he basically was saying the Niners going to go on a murder session, tear
Six
this
feet,
league up,
6 feet
tear this
deep,
league up,
6 feet deep. Everybody,
especially our division.
6 feet deep.
Especially our division.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I like where you stand there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this should be a game where we should obviously tear them up, but I think because we came off of a game where it was pretty similar, how we should have did the same, and we didn't play up to standards, makes me think that they're going to play up to standard this time because we usually bounce back the way we're supposed to, especially in a big national game like this. So everybody's going to be seeing it. It's not just playing in Mexico. It's playing in Mexico on Monday night. It's not like people got to wake up at 6:00 Sunday morning to watch the game.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's true.
This is going to be for everybody to see.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a big stage. So.
Prime time television. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I hear
And we
you.
got all the primetime players playing. So I'm expecting them to show out. I'm expecting Fred Warner, who's having an amazing season, to continue to show who he is, why he was all pro. I'm loving what I'm seeing from him this year. We got new guys stepping up, like Huff out there. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get Eric Armstead back. He's just not even like practicing, though. He's just not doing anything.
Yeah.
Like Kinlaw's out there. At least at practice is doing something, but he's not. So I don't know, man. But he's a super important piece. He's a key in that middle for our defense, man. He's important for our run stop, and we just can't.
That's the thing when it comes to us, the Niners in general. We have our defense is always going to be good, and we got players that's going to step up and do their job and make us look even better. But just imagine when we got all of our key pieces. Just know how dangerous we are. Just know, like we ain't nothing to play with. But with that being said, like you have said, this primetime television, and hopefully we bounce back and play how we supposed to play, and our stars do what they supposed to do, and our key guys. But since it's primetime television, it just got that feeling like, Like they're gonna
Is Jimmy
try.
G gonna be Jimmy G
Man,
today?
like, bro, like is he finna be Jimmy G in it exactly? Like, man, I'm not gonna put
Because
all
he's been
on
playing
Jimmy G.
consistent and he's been playing
Exactly.
good the last couple of weeks. So it's like
Jimmy,
Jimmy G's
just
never had
please,
3 good games in a row.
just lower the turnovers. Just keep the turnovers at a minimum, please, Jimmy G. If you, I'll give you one interception. I'll give you one or a fumble, either or. You can't have both. I'll give you one. Just, bruh, please, just limit the turnover. Please, just limit, please, because if he could do that, then we're gonna be all right. If he could do that, we're
You
gonna.
know, it's not even the one interception. It's the timing of the one interception, you know?
That too.
That's the thing. He could be playing good the whole game and then just make a stupid play. Like you saw how he rolled out the pocket to the right. Boom, hit Ray in stride. Those are the plays that make me nervous because usually he
Yeah.
just throw it right to a linebacker he don't even see. So those are the kind of plays that make me nervous. But this Monday, if he was to make a mistake, I would feel like we're going to be in good enough position to handle this game. I'm not expecting us to come out flat, but who was when we had a bye week too, though? We had a bye week and we came out flat against the Chargers. You just never know with this team. You just never
You
know.
never know. You just never
Never
know.
know.
So it's just the possibilities is up in the air for real. For real.
But I'm gonna stick with the positive side,
Of
like you
course.
this time. I'm gonna go ahead and just be like, it's just hard to bet that Jimmy's gonna have 3 good games in a row. Have we ever seen that?
Nope.
I don't think we've ever seen that.
Nope.
Like no turnovers.
Nope. You might as well, y'all might as well go ahead and close sticks right then and there. Because if you don't think it, then it's probably the case. Y'all can go look at the stats if y'all feel like it's that serious. But as Niner fans, hey, I've never seen Jimmy G have 3 straight good games. I just say we haven't went on a winning streak. You feel me? We done been on a
Right.
3-game and more winning streak. But during that winning streak, Jimmy G has not played up to par every game. It's just not, it hasn't happened.
That's very
So
true.
so yeah, so hey, y'all can go take that fact for us, but real room service gang, y'all already know how it go. Y'all don't even
Yeah,
need
I'm
to fact check
pretty confident.
us at this point. Y'all already know. But what you think about this
Pretty confident.
this Trent Williams situation?
Yeah, man. Let's put my guy up here. Splap app. There you go. All right. Trent Williams. All right. So, they've been talking about him all week as far as tipping plays. Okay. I don't think he's purposely doing anything. I just feel like he has a comfortable stance, whether it's a pass or a run. And that's not good. That's not good. Because you wonder, where is the play action? Play action can't be here if somebody's tipping. Now, Trent's my guy. I love him. That guy is literally
we already said
Hall
it.
of Fame all the way. I always give him praise and say he's the best ever. I'm juicy, sign my son's hat and the whole everything. Everybody make mistakes, and I think he was working on it this week in practice, though, just to make sure his stance is the same. Because teams do look for that. Like I was talking to you earlier. I forgot the player they were looking at, but it was Bill Belichick. They were playing the Ravens at the time. It was a right tackle, and he said 100% of the time, depending on his stance, he was able to figure out whether it was a run or a pass. 100%. That is a problem. That player didn't play that game.
Yeah,
so they were screwed.
I can't remember what movie that is. Yeah. Is when they told brother watch his knuckles, and if they turn white, that means it's a pass, and if they don't turn white, then it's a run or something like that, or the opposite. One of them, I forgot what movie it was though.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a way of tipping too for people out there. It's not. We don't think Trent Williams is intentionally doing it because obviously they're working on it, But I mean, he do his job and he do it effectively. He got the money for a reason, so he don't need to be doing that to show defenses like y'all don't got to make it turn into a scandal type thing. If that's
right,
what you're thinking, like
I trust Trent 100%.
Yeah, it's not that type. It's not that type of business, but it's just something that's been going on with the Niners right now.
I just think people got tendencies.
Yeah, exactly.
I just think people got tendencies,
and it's hard to break.
I think it's something simple as that. Like,
yeah, as long as you work at them, then you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Yeah. But speaking of play action, there's another person, of course, that will be very important in the play action if he got more targets. That person is George Kittle. He was in a press conference recently. after one of their practices out there in the snow, as you know where they are right now. So this man said he has never. Grant Cohn actually asked him a question. Asked him, has he ever asked for more targets, basically, because he doesn't get that many targets. He was like, you ever asked for more? Grant keeps it 100. He keeps it a buck. He keeps it 100%. So, yeah, that's a good question. And then he responded and said, no, I've never went to Shanahan personally, like in his office, and asked him for more targets. But I have went to Jimmy and be like, hey, I'm one-on-one over here. If you need me, I'm here. Like him saying that in a press conference to me is like the same thing as going to the locker room and saying it. Because for one, the coach is going to hear it. But two is to me is almost worse. Well, actually, to me it is worse because you're saying it outside where us, like we can talk about it, like the media, like internet, anybody, we can talk about what you just said. Unless that was what he was trying to get at.
And that's facts. That's facts. Kittle has proven since he's been with the Niners, so his career, he has proven that he can catch the ball and he's a mismatch with whoever's guarding him. And he does have a lot of one-on-one plays where I feel like he has shown that he can go up and get the ball if Jimmy G want to throw it up, or he can run him over or run through him or whatever. It don't matter. Mm-hmm. Kittle has showed it. But I understand the frustration. Well, Kittle's not frustrated, but I understand him wanting more targets because with us having Debo,
he's George Kittle, bro.
Yeah, and then with us having Debo and Ayuk, like, and then with Debo doing what he was doing, like he was the centerpiece of our offense, and he's still supposed to be. Now we got CMC, so it kind of balanced out for now from what we've seen so far, but he got a lot of targets, so that can take away from Kittle's targets. Because if you realize Kittle get big chunks of yards, he might have 7 catches for 130 yards. Like he don't get a lot of targets. Like, but when he do get the ball, he do damage. So yeah,
if he had a game where it was like that anytime recent, I don't think we'd be talking about him right now. Because with that game you just said is a game he ain't had in a long time.
Nah, but he just went.
That's what we want out of him.
Didn't he just go over 100? Like that was like 2-3 weeks ago. But it wasn't
in Carolina. I feel like the Carolina game was dang near his best game, and that was the game where I thought Debo's gonna get the ball more.
His whole family and that was his birthday, so it makes sense. It makes sense.
Kittle. Yep. Oh, I lost you there. Okay,
I'm here. It makes sense. It's just a lot of factors.
Yeah, man. I think he still should get targeted more though. I think that's a sign to Jimmy, like, hey, I'm open, like I told you, and now I'm in the press conference saying, throw it my way, please. I know I block good, but I can do more for this team, and we clearly did because we only average about 22 points a game. It's not good. That's not. I don't even think that's in the top half of the league.
And Kittle can help Jimmy G a whole lot. I mean, he already does when it comes to the blocking game, and then he saves Jimmy G a lot also. But when it comes to Jimmy G's stats and working on deep throws and stuff like that, Kittle can help Jimmy G do that because Jimmy G is a deep threat also. I mean, not Jimmy G, George Kittle is a deep threat also. Like, come on now. I mean, if they wanted to put Debo or Christian McCaffrey in the backfield and then have Jimmy G run a route, he could be a deep threat. But we ain't talking about that right now. Right now, we talking about.
You saw what happened with Tom Brady last week. That's the understudy, ain't it?
Like some stuff Jimmy G would do. That looks like some stuff Jimmy G would do.
I would personally love to see McCaffrey just throw it to Jimmy G just to see what happens.
Yeah.
A lightweight want to see a safety back there though. But never mind. Anyway, I'm just playing Jimmy G. I never wish no harm on you, my guy.
Yeah,
all jokes.
All jokes.
But yeah, I mean, Jimmy G, you playing great right now. So hey,
keep it
rocking, man. But I'm hoping Kittle gets more targets. If he doesn't, and we keep winning, then it is what it is. He doesn't care as long as he's winning, but he clearly cares enough to say it. He cares. And he should get more targets, bro. Like people like Travis Kelce get targets all the time. Now I get Tyreek Hill's not there, but he was still getting targets. Travis Kelce never stopped getting targets. But he has Patrick Mahomes. So.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's literally the common denominator. The common denominator.
And that seems to be what it is. They're like, hey, Jimmy, I think everybody's done, honestly. Everybody's like, all right, cool. Let's gonna get to this year, try to get us a Super Bowl, and then we're gonna start with Trey. And then we really gonna try to continue
because
to
we
keep this
seen
shit rolling.
because we seen
Because
what
it's clear that we need that. It's pretty clear to me that Trey Lance is what he brings, what he is supposed to have been bringing, because we really don't know. It's something that the Niners need, but we just hope that it's in Trey Lance. But that's all. But yeah, man. I mean, that was it. Just wanted to tap in real quick, talk about these Niners. We got this game coming up on Monday in Arizona, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, y'all gonna see us after that for sure. We gonna have to talk and see how that game went.
It was nice.
So, real room service game.
Yes, sir.
Keep it tuned in. What'd you say, J-Rock?
I said nice and easy room service.
Okay, I thought you was just making sure they got they daily whatever. You know what I'm saying?
The daily, everything you need. You know what's up. I mean, you already been ordering, so shoot. If you don't know, now you know. And if they didn't know, they know now. Shoot.
Right. Big facts. All right, room service game. We gonna holla at y'all on the next one.